So when the brother was bringing out, we still have aliens, right? Let's go ahead and show you who the real aliens are. Because again, they tell the so-called Hispanics that y'all are illegal aliens, right? Remember Arizona, Texas, quote-unquote New Mexico, California, that was all Mexico. But now all of a sudden, you an alien in your own land? Hell no, who the alien? Let's go.
This is a book of Lamentations, chapter 5 and verse 2. Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
So your inheritance, this land, was turned to strangers. Watch this.
Our house to aliens.
Our house to aliens. I got a question for you, Gilberto. Whose land was this originally?
I gotta take this call.
It was our land, right? Who took the land from us? Who? Read.
Our house to aliens.
Who took it over? Read.
Our house to aliens.
Who took it over? Read from the top.
Our inheritance is turned to strangers.
The who? Who?
To strangers.
They're the strangers and they're the aliens. You are the real inheritance of this land. This is your damn land.
That's right.
And guess what? When you learn who you are, give me Genesis. When you learn who you are according to the Bible, guess what that means? You're going to take all your shit back. Thus said the Lord God. Watch this. Come on, read. Let me show you who the so-called Mexican is in the Bible. Read.
This is a book of Genesis, chapter 49 and verse 14.
Start at verse 1.
Verse 1. And Jacob called unto his sons.
So Jacob, right? Because you got Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Have you heard of that? Okay. Jacob is the father of the 12 tribes of Israel. One of his sons was the tribe of Issachar. Right now, Jacob is getting ready to tell his sons something that's going to happen in the future. That's what we're reading about. Watch this.
And said, gather yourselves together.
The first thing he told them to do was gather together. Guess what we're doing right now in 2022? We're gathering together. Read.
That I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last day.
In the future. This is the last days now. What he's talking about back then, he was prophesying about what's happening right now today. Read.
Verse 14. Issachar.
Who?
Issachar.
The Aztecas, the so-called Mexicans. Read.
Is a strong ass.
Is a strong what?
Ass.
What's another word for an ass? That's an animal. What's that? Saburro. Saburro. Watch this.
Crouching down between two burdens.
Now, it said the burro was crouching down between two burdens. Don't y'all got a symbol? It's a donkey. And it's got like a saddlebag on his back. And it's got like two bags on the side. You ever seen that? All right, read that again.
Issachar is a strong ass, crouching down between two burdens. And he saw that rest was good.
Oh, my goodness. Let me ask you a question, Humberto. You work? What you do when you get off work?
They give you the fake food for the people. And we give
Read that again.
The real food.
And he saw that rest was good.
What the Hispanics like to do?
He saw that rest was good.
We talking about you right now in the Bible. But hold on. Let's back it up. Back it up between them to the two burdens. Watch this.
Verse 14. Issachar is a strong ass.
That's you.
Crouching down between two burdens.
Two burdens. A burden is a heavy load, right? What are the two major burdens that the so-called Mexicans have? All right, number one,
you doing the driving?
Hard as hell.
You started driving?
Look at these brothers. Look at these brothers out here right now. Some of them probably about the matecas. I get that. But as a mixture, y'all be out here working hard as a mug. Yes or no? And what happens when you, at the end of the day, when you work so hard? Do you get paid a lot? You think so? But as a whole, you don't. So you work long hours for low wages, and then what?
And he saw that rest was good.
And after you done finish all your work for the day, you want to take a siesta. Didn't we just read that out of the Bible though? I just read about you in the scriptures. I just read about Humberto out of the Bible. It was prophesied thousands of years ago. You understand? We are a holy people according to the Most High God, and we're above everyone else. Give me that. We're above everyone else. Even though we in the lowest of states right now, I mean, look at our people. These folks over here that's passing out water and food to our folks that's on drugs, they think they doing them a good service. They're doing them a disservice. Because all they doing is giving them more energy to do more drugs. You understand? That's not godly right there. That's actually antichrist. What's going on right now? Give me that. Watch this though.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So the first thing you need to know is you are a holy people unto God. You know what holy means? What does it mean? It means to be separate. Separate. Hold that, give me Deuteronomy 32. What's that, 8?
Giving out peace and water.
32 and 8. Give me that. Watch this. Come on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 8. When the Most High divided.
He did what?
When the Most High divided to the nation.
So first of all, we got to understand something. Because the world teaches what? That everybody's equal, right? Isn't that like what goes on in the earth? That everybody's equal?
He's on God of those people.
Supposedly. But we know that's a damn lie. That's a lie. Even God said he didn't make people equal. Watch this. I'm going to give you 2 examples. Read.
When the Most High divided to the nation.
He divided the nations. He separated the nations. Read.
Their inheritance. When he separated the sons of Adam. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Yeah, he separated everyone from the children of Israel. Now go back to what I want, 7 and 6. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
You are a separate people
unto the Lord thy God.
Unto God.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
He chose the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to do what?
To be a special people.
We are special. Let me ask you a question. How many pairs of shoes you got? A few? You got a favorite pair? So you like that pair better than the other ones. You keep it a little cleaner probably, right? That's what God said about the Israelites. That's what God said about you. He said he favors you over everybody else he made. Everybody else he made, guess what? They don't mean nothing to him. And I'm going to prove it to you like the Bible. These ain't my words. Read.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself. Above.
Whoa. He made them to be what?
Above.
Equal.
Above.
Equal.
Above.
Below.
Above. All people.
All people. We are above all people. The Chinese man, we're above
all people.
The white man,
above all people.
The Arab,
above all people.
The real Africans,
above all people. That are above the face of the earth.
Why?
The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people.
Yeah, he didn't say he loved us and he chose us because we were more in number than all people. It said we were the fewest in number. Read.
But because the Lord loved you.
He loved us, period. Now, I want 2 Ezra chapter 6, verse 54, because I'm going to show you something. We got to stop these white man lies here. We got to stop that. Let me ask you this. Do you know what Christ looked like? Give me still what I want. You know what Christ looked like? You don't. I'm going to show you that Christ looked just like you. Watch this. This is a lie. What you call that in Spanish? Mentiroso. Watch this. But give me that first. Because I got to show you that Christianity taught us that all people are utos, right? That's not true. Read.
This is a book of 2 Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, who made us Lord of all thy creatures.
So we know that Adam made every man and woman on the planet. Everybody came from Adam, according to the Bible, right? That can't be disputed. All right? But watch this.
Of him come we all.
Every man. Chinese, Japanese, white man, Arab, East Indian, blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. We all come from Adam. Watch this.
And the people.
And, bro, you got to slow that all the way down. That word right there is very important.
And the people also.
And the people also. There we go with that division and separation again. You see that? Read.
Also, who now has chosen.
Who did God choose? We just read it. Us. Who's us? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Read.
All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake.
Hold on, wait a minute. Roberto, did you hear what he said? He said that he made the world for our sakes. You know what that means? That means that we're the ones that's supposed to be collecting taxes.
Right.
We're the ones that's supposed to be setting the rule books over all the land according to God's law on all of these people that's on the planet.
Right.
We're supposed to be doing that, and I'm going to show you how we're supposed to be doing that. Hold that. Give me Revelation chapter 2, verse 26. We're coming back to that. Watch this. This is how we're going to be ruling them. Read.
This is a book of Revelation chapter 2 and verse 26. And he that overcometh and keep my works. And
so the first thing we have to do is overcome our sin. You understand? We have to come back to God's laws. That's the only way that we will survive and be rulers over this world. Because God said he gave the world for our sakes. But we're not ruling nothing right now. We can't even rule our own minds right now. Look at our people over there. They're over there seeing spaceships on Bankhead right now.
Right.
They done got them a good meal, and they're going right back to doing drugs.
That's right.
That's how low we fallen. But guess what? Right now in 2022, the Most High is raising all of his children up. Read.
And he that overcometh and keep my works unto the end. To him will I give power over the nation.
You heard that? We're going to get power over the nation. It ain't happened yet, but it's happening right now. As these men continue to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, we're rising up. You understand? Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
He said he's going to rule them with a rod of iron. Does that mean that things going to be all hunky-dory? That don't mean that, does it? The same way that they oppress your people, the same way they oppress my people, guess what? They're going to get double.
That's right.
You remember when you ever seen in history, where's that? Right here. Look, you see what the conquistadors are doing? They're hanging us by our necks and they're burning us at our feet on a slow cooker at the same time. They were bashing our babies against a stone.
Right.
In Florida, they were using our babies as gator bait so they could catch alligators.
That's right. That's right.
These are some of the atrocities they were doing. Oh, check this out. You know how the white man knows so much about women reproduction system? You know how he knows so much? He would put our women on a table slab, open their legs up, and stick all type of instruments and stuff in there, pulling out their fallopian tubes, their cervixes, all their insides out.
Right.
No anesthesia. They would lay there screaming, and they would say, oh, well, the black and brown woman, the black and Latino woman, they got a high tolerance for pain. Don't worry about them. These are the atrocities that we had to go through, but guess what? The Most High is turning the table. Now we're going to be on top, and they're going to get double what they gave us.
That's right.
You finish on that?
Yes, sir.
Read.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Read.
As the vessels of potters shall they be broken.
They're going to be what?
Shall be broken.
We're going to break their asses into submission. And if they don't like it, they're going to die. Thus saith the Most High God.
That's
Read.
right.
They be broken to shivers.
We ain't playing with them no more. Hold that, give me 13 and 10 before we get back to second Ezra. Watch this, I'm gonna show you. These ain't my words, these are the Bible's words. This is the Most High's words right here. Read.
This is a book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity.
Did we go into captivity? We go into slavery? We never went into, wait, whoa, hold on. We never went into slavery? Huh? We're not in slavery right now? Are you sure? Are we slaves, right? Okay, all praises. Read.
He that leadeth into captivity.
Who led us into captivity? Who are the conquistadors? Who are the Americans? Okay, but it wasn't just them. I want to make sure that's clear. Chinese, Japanese, Arabs. We got the sub-Saharan slave trade with the Arabs. leading our people into captivity. Every nation on the planet had a hand in our destruction and enslavement. I want to make sure that's clear. Read it from the top.
He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
That's called justice. Read.
He that killeth with the sword.
This is the part I wanted to get to, so it ain't my word.
Must be killed with the sword.
It said must be killed. That means it has to happen. Who led us into slavery? They're going into slavery. We're going to rule them with a rod of iron. Those that killed us, they're going to be killed according to the Most High God. That's justice. Go back to 2nd Ezra. Start from the top.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 54. And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Right.
Oh, at this I have spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. As for the other people.
As for the other people, because guess what? We are not equal. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are above all people.
That's right.
We are not equal. Don't ever let nobody ever tell you that again. You are not lower than these people around here. We're above all the nations on the planet. Read.
As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing.
Bro, read that nice and slow so it can sink in.
Thou hast said they are nothing.
The Most High don't give a damn about none of them other people, bro. He cares about you. You are the king on this earth.
That's right.
You are the descendant of the 12 tribes of Israel.
That's right.
The Most High chose you and none else. But watch this.
But be like unto spittle.
All the other nations is like the spit that's flying out my mouth when I'm talking to you. All the other nations, one drop of spit. That's all the other nations according to God. You understand that? Read.
And I have likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel.
If you got a whole bucket of water, you carrying that bucket from here across the street, right? And a couple of drops fall out. Do you give a damn about them drops? That's the other nations according to God.
That's right.
You understand that?
Right.
Read.
And now, O Lord,
But here's the deal.
behold, these heathen which have ever been reputed as nothing.
The heathen, all the other nations have always had a reputation of being nothing. That's why they hate us. They hate us because they ain't us.
That's right.
Read.
Has begun to be lords over us.
But now they're lords over us. You see that, right? Read.
And to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
So now, we're given into the hands, Amos 3:1. Now, we're given into the hands of all of these people. So this happened to us. This happened to us right here. You see this? Look at this. Look at that brother's back right there. All the whips and beatings that brother got. Look how they packed us in on these ships. Look at this. They go to Arabs. Because a lot of our people go into Islam. Islam is trash.
Really?
Look at this. The Arabs right now in 2022 are still enslaving Israelites over in Africa right now. You understand?
Teacher.
Guess what? The conquistadors still got a grip on Central and Latin America. You want me to tell you why they got a grip on you? Because you speak Spanish. That's not your original language. They gave you Spanish. Hispanic, that word Hispanic means his slave, his property. You understand? You have a mighty name. Your name is Issachar. It means he is higher. Is that not, did we not just read that? You work long hours, you get low wages, and then you like to do what? Issachar like the siesta.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ bless you. Hey, it's that time again. We need you to subscribe to the IUIC Phoenix YouTube page, all right? So make sure you go ahead and subscribe right now. We need your help. Shalom.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
We used to scream Black Power while Heron was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission, minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold, from Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.